This is a recording on a proverb, and the proverb is a rolling stone gathers no moss, and what that means. It has a lot to do with lack of stability and commitment. So, a person who is always moving might not form deep roots, build relationships, or accumulate wealth or property. There's a potential for superficiality when you're constantly traveling and on the move. The constant movement might lead to a lack of depth in knowledge, experience, or personal connections. As John Burroughs said, travel and society polish one, but a rolling stone gathers no moss, and a little moss is a good thing on a man. People who are always moving with no roots in one place or another avoid responsibilities and cares. American psychiatric research conducted in the 1950s between control groups of healthy Air Force personnel against hospitalized Veterans Administration patients with schizophrenia found that the lack of abstraction ability was statistically higher in the VA patients. This led researchers to believe that persons with mental illness were only capable of concrete thinking or interpreting metaphorical or abstract concepts literally, often simply restating the proverb in different words. The American writer Ken Kesey, who had participated in Air Force mental health studies using LSD, derided what he felt were simplistic conclusions of these psychiatrists in the scene in his 1962 novel, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The protagonist, asked by a psychologist what he thinks the proverb means, guesses. He guesses that it's hard for something to grow on something that's moving. At the end of the novel, he is forced to submit to a lobotomy, partially justified by the perceived pathology indicated by his concrete response. The research results have, in practice, often been improperly generalized to suggest a lack of metaphorical understanding of proverbs alone can be an indicator of mental illness. So, a rolling stone gathers no moss. It refers to a person who never settles down in one place, and therefore they will not be successful. They're constantly traveling, they're constantly moving, so there's no vocational depth and there's no commitment. There's no vocational commitment. Um, as Thomas Hobbes said, hell is truth seen too late.